is not just a trend or about style, but it's also a part of life. And now I would like to welcome you to Colombo Fashion Forecast. Well, my lifeguard duty is done, and I'm about to take a dip into the water, and let's see what we find. Fun snorkeling. The water's beautiful and refreshing and deep. I love it. It's time for a chat with a very interesting person. I have Carla Brown with me. She is a sculptress from England. We are here in Sri Lanka Paradise at her flat where she is sculpting something very interesting. Carla, tell us, where do you get your start in sculpting?
My grandfather was a very well-known American sculptor who lived in Paris, who did equestrian horses. He did things for Edward VII. The Queen has two of his pieces there. And at the age of 30, I thought, well, let's see if my hands can do something. And I always think that my grandfather's ghost was in my fingers because I didn't know how to do it. And every time I start a new sculpture, I think, can I do it? But my grandfather gets it there. And of course, with this very important sculpture, I haven't sculpted for 9 years. I haven't done any sculptures for 9 years, so this is quite new to me, really.
How many pieces have you done similar to this one?
Oh goodness. In England I probably did 50 portraits. 50? Majority being men.
Okay.
Men who commission themselves to be done. They very seldom commission me to do their wives. They have to be done first. So no, I've never really counted. As I say, that the president of Ecuador was 1.5 times life size. Just from photographs, and I didn't have any photographs of the back of his head. That was quite a challenge, but it worked very well. And when it was unveiled in London first, I was very complimented because some of the diplomats said it's a speaking likeness, which, you know, when you've got your fingers up their nostrils, it becomes very intimate.
I can imagine.
Yes. Oh, yes. I mean, the Jaime Roldos, who was the president, who was sadly killed in a plane crash, I did it posthumously, I got to know him extremely well. You know, just by his features, and we talked to each other.
You and
the president.
The president, or you and the sculpture?
Ah, no, the president
okay.
was up there, the sculpture. But I'm quite sure he was there. No, it was a big compliment to be told it was a speaking likeness, and you know, it was just done from photographs, so that was a nice triumph.
Nice. Hope to see it one day. Is it in England now?
No, it's in Ecuador.
Oh, it's in Ecuador.
And a friend of mine from Ecuador found it. It's at the airport, being put with water and music, and I've never seen it, nor a photograph, but one day I might get there to see it.
Well, Carla is quite a character herself, and you have been in Sri Lanka for how many years now?
Since tsunami.
Since tsunami?
Since tsunami, so coming up 10 years this year is the anniversary.
Yeah. Yes.
And I bought some beach land, and my husband had designed a beautiful house, and when I saw on Boxing Day the tsunami, I couldn't stay in England. And at this beach house, on the beach was a little preschool of 26 children, and I brought them books and toys and pencils, and I thought this would be my project in Sri Lanka to help this little preschool. But after tsunami, you couldn't even see the foundations. Thank goodness it was a Sunday. And instead of 26 children, I think I had 26,000.
Oh my goodness.
I was given 12 schools, tsunami schools in the south, and to match them up with English schools, because of the age levels, I had 16 schools in England. And that year I did 5 trips. More important to take the English schools pictures of the Sri Lankan schools, because English schools are very grand, and for the English children to see how the Sri Lankan child lived and how the tsunami was. And the English schools that I was involved with, they raised money, they did fairs, and that money I brought back to the tsunami schools and spent the money on the smaller picture, which actually in Sri Lanka is very important, the sports equipment, the musical equipment.
That's great.
So that year was, as I say, 5 trips. And then I just seemed to have stayed and have my charity Children's Hope for the children. We have 56 in the hostel, deaf and blind. And then we have our own preschool of 41. So we had 16 beach boys off the beach who cut their hair and took out their piercings, and we gave them a 6 months chef's course, and they've all got jobs.
That's such an incredible thing what you're doing here in Sri Lanka Paradise, coming from England and bringing your talent here, and you're willing to help the more needy and the children especially.
Well, when I get sort of rather tired, which is often, and I think, you can't go on doing this, I look at my children in the preschool, I look at the deaf and blind children. We've also got, whatever the correct word is, they keep changing it. We've got physically disadvantaged youngsters at Volunteers Village learning crafts so they can make a little bit of money. We sell the products, we pay them, and the money goes back into Children's Hope. Now when I see the pleasure it's giving the little ones to the disabled ones, how can I just up and leave? They rely on what I'm doing.
Definitely.
And they're all wonderful, wonderful kids.
So I hope you enjoyed getting to know my dear friend Carla Brown, the sculptress, and what brought her here to Sri Lanka Paradise are the children in the south and Children's Hope.
To which you are now our ambassador with Kumar Sangakkara.
Yes, and we'll meet the children.
Yes.
In the future. We'll take a little trip down south and we'll meet the kids.
The children you'll love, particularly the poddy ones. But no, they're all fantastic, and you know, can I give this up and let so many people down?
Dynasty residence includes single, double, triple and 4-bedroom apartments, duplex style, sky villas and penthouses with private sky gardens. The duplex sky villas have been designed to provide optimal privacy and comfort to its residents. Each bedroom offers shading from the rising sun in the east, while offering the added benefit of storage. The duplexes consist of the master bedroom with ensuite bathroom, other bedrooms, both dry and wet kitchens, each outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment. Dynasty Residence is truly an oasis of tranquility.